Have you ever woken up feeling a bit sluggish, wondering if your breakfast is giving you the energy you need to tackle the day? If you're over 65, you might have noticed that what you eat in the morning can make a big difference in how you feel, whether you're ready to enjoy a walk with friends or struggling to stay alert for your favorite book. Breakfast is like the fuel that powers your body and brain, and choosing the right foods can help you feel vibrant, focused, and full of life. But pick the wrong ones, and you might feel tired, bloated, or even a little off. Today, I'm excited to share 5 of the best and worst breakfast choices for people over 65 foods that can either boost your health or quietly hold you back. These are simple, practical choices you can make to start your day feeling great, and I'll show you how to work them into your routine with ease. So, grab a cozy seat, maybe your morning coffee or tea, and let's dive into the first breakfast choice that can set you up for success. Let's talk about why breakfast matters so much after 65. As we age, our bodies change, our metabolism slows, our digestion might need a little extra care, and our muscles and bones need more support to stay strong. A good breakfast provides the nutrients to fuel your energy, keep your blood sugar steady, and support your heart, brain, and overall health. On the flip side, the wrong breakfast can spike your blood sugar, leave you feeling sluggish, or miss out on the nutrients your body craves. Research shows that a balanced breakfast can improve focus, reduce the risk of chronic conditions like diabetes, and even help you maintain a healthy weight. In this video, we'll explore 5 of the best breakfast choices. Oatmeal, Greek yogurt, eggs, whole grain toast with avocado, and berries, along with 5 breakfast mistakes to avoid, like sugary cereals, pastries, and skipping breakfast altogether. Each choice comes with practical tips and stories to make it easy to get started. Ready to fuel your mornings? Let's jump into the first best choice, one that's warm, comforting, and great for your body. The first best breakfast choice is oatmeal. Oatmeal is like a warm hug for your body. It's packed with soluble fiber, which helps keep your digestion smooth, your cholesterol in check, and your blood sugar steady. It's also rich in nutrients like magnesium and iron, which support your energy and overall health after 65. The fiber in oats, called beta-glucan, forms a gel in your stomach that slows digestion, keeping you full longer and preventing those mid-morning energy crashes. Studies show that eating oats regularly can lower the risk of heart disease and improve digestive health, making it a perfect start to your day. My friend Margaret, who's 68, used to start her mornings with just coffee, thinking it was enough, but she'd feel tired and hungry by 10, and her digestion was sluggish. She started making a small bowl of oatmeal, topped with a few berries and a sprinkle of nuts, and it changed her mornings. She felt energized for her daily walks and noticed her stomach felt more comfortable. No more bloating. Margaret says it's like her body finally has the fuel it needs, and she loves experimenting with different toppings to keep it interesting, like a dash of cinnamon or a drizzle of honey. So, how can you make oatmeal part of your breakfast? It's super easy. Aim for a ½ cup of rolled or steel-cut oats, cooked with water or milk, 3 to 4 times a week. You can make it on the stove or in the microwave, takes about 5 minutes. Add flavor with fruit, like sliced bananas or blueberries, or a small handful of nuts for extra protein. If you're short on time, try overnight oats. Mix oats with milk or yogurt. Let it sit in the fridge overnight, and it's ready by morning. Choose plain oats to avoid added sugars. And if you're gluten sensitive, pick certified gluten-free oats. Start with a small portion if your stomach is sensitive, and drink water to help the fiber work. If you have dietary restrictions, check with your doctor. But for most people, oatmeal is a gentle, energizing way to start the day. Now, let's talk about a breakfast choice to avoid one that might seem like a quick fix, but can do more harm than good. The first breakfast mistake to avoid is sugary cereals. Those colorful boxes might bring back memories of childhood, but they're often loaded with sugar and lack the nutrients your body needs after 65. High sugar cereals can cause a quick spike in your blood sugar, followed by a crash that leaves you feeling tired, hungry, and foggy. They're also low in fiber and protein, which means they won't keep you full or support your digestion. Studies show that too much sugar can increase inflammation and the risk of conditions like diabetes, which can be especially concerning as we age. My neighbor Tom, who's 70, used to love his sugary cereal with milk every morning. It was quick and tasted great, but he noticed he'd feel sluggish by mid-morning, sometimes even a bit shaky, and he was snacking more than he wanted. His doctor suggested he switch to a nutrient-rich breakfast, so Tom tried oatmeal instead. He was surprised at how much better he felt. No more energy dips, and he was staying full until lunch. Tom says he still enjoys a treat now and then, but he's learned that sugary cereals were stealing his morning energy. To avoid this mistake, check the labels on your cereal boxes. Look for options with less than 5 grams of added sugar per serving and at least 3 grams of fiber. Better yet, swap sugary cereals for whole grain options like plain oats or bran flakes, and add your own fruit for sweetness. If you love cereal, try a small bowl of a low-sugar variety with milk or yogurt and pair it with a protein source like a boiled egg to balance it out. Start by cutting back to 1 or 2 servings of cereal a week, replacing the rest with nutrient-dense choices. This small change can keep your energy steady and your body healthier. With oatmeal as a great choice and sugary cereals as one to skip, let's move on to the second best breakfast option, one that's creamy and packed with protein. The second best breakfast choice is Greek yogurt. Greek yogurt is a powerhouse of protein, probiotics, and calcium, which are all crucial for seniors. The protein helps maintain muscle mass, which can decline after 65, while probiotics support healthy digestion, and calcium strengthens your bones. It's also low in sugar if you choose plain varieties, making it a great choice for steady energy without blood sugar spikes. Research shows that eating yogurt regularly can improve gut health, boost immunity, and even support heart health, helping you feel strong and vibrant. My friend Clara, who's 66, wasn't a big yogurt fan until she started feeling tired and bloated after heavy breakfasts like pancakes. She tried plain Greek yogurt with a handful of berries and a sprinkle of nuts, and it became her go-to morning meal. She noticed she felt full longer, her digestion was smoother, and she had more energy for her morning gardening. Clara says it's like a light, refreshing start that keeps her going. And she loves mixing in different fruits to keep it fun. To add Greek yogurt to your breakfast, aim for a half cup to 1 cup of plain. Unsweetened Greek yogurt 3 to 5 times a week. Top it with fresh or frozen fruit, like strawberries or peaches, and a small handful of nuts or seeds for crunch. You can also blend it into a smoothie with spinach and a banana for a quick meal. If plain yogurt is too tart, add a drizzle of honey or a few drops of vanilla extract for natural sweetness. If you're lactose intolerant, look for lactose-free or plant-based options, but check with your doctor if you have digestive concerns. Keep it in your fridge for an easy grab-and-go option. This creamy choice is a simple way to nourish your body. Now, let's look at another breakfast mistake that might be sneaking into your mornings. The second breakfast mistake to avoid is eating pastries, like donuts, muffins, or croissants. These treats might be tempting, especially with your morning coffee, but they're often high in sugar, unhealthy fats, and empty calories. Pastries can cause blood sugar spikes and crashes, leaving you tired and hungry soon after eating. They're also low in fiber and nutrients, which means they don't support your digestion, muscles, or energy needs. Studies show that diets high in refined carbs and sugars can increase inflammation and the risk of chronic conditions, which we want to avoid after 65. My cousin George, who's 70, used to grab a muffin from the bakery every morning, thinking it was a harmless treat, but he'd feel sluggish and even a bit achy by noon, and he was gaining weight without realizing why. He switched to Greek yogurt with fruit and noticed a big difference. He had more energy, felt less bloated, and even lost a few pounds. George says he still enjoys a pastry now and then, but making it an occasional treat instead of a daily habit has made his morning so much better. To avoid this mistake, limit pastries to once a week or less and choose nutrient-rich options for your daily breakfast. If you love baked goods, try making your own with whole grain flour and less sugar, or opt for a small slice of whole grain toast with a healthy topping. When you do indulge, pair the pastry with a protein source, like a boiled egg or a handful of nuts, to balance your blood sugar. Check labels for store-bought pastries. Avoid those with trans fats or high sugar content. Swapping pastries for something like yogurt or oatmeal can keep your energy steady and your body happy. Let's move on to the third best breakfast choice, one that's versatile and packed with nutrients. The third best breakfast choice is eggs. Eggs are a fantastic source of high-quality protein, healthy fats, and nutrients like choline, which supports brain health and memory key concerns after 65. They're also filling, helping you stay satisfied until lunch without overloading your system. Eggs are gentle on digestion for most people and can be prepared in countless ways, making them an easy addition to your morning. Research shows that eating eggs regularly can support muscle health, improve cognitive function, and even help with weight management by keeping you full longer. My friend Susan, who's 69, used to skip breakfast or eat a quick piece of toast, but she'd feel hungry and tired by mid-morning. She started having 2 scrambled eggs with a side of spinach a few times a week, and it was a game changer. She felt more energized for her morning errands and noticed her focus was sharper during her book club meetings. Susan loves that eggs are quick to cook and can be dressed up with veggies or herbs. She says it's like a small meal that packs a big punch for her day. To add eggs to your breakfast, aim for 1 to 2 eggs, 3 to 4 times a week. Scramble them with veggies like spinach or tomatoes. Boil them for a grab-and-go option. Or make a simple omelet with a sprinkle of cheese. If you're watching cholesterol, talk to your doctor, but recent research suggests eggs are safe for most people in moderation. Use a non-stick pan with a touch of olive oil to keep it healthy, and pair eggs with a small piece of fruit or whole grain toast for balance. If you're vegetarian, try tofu scrambles as an alternative. Eggs are an affordable, versatile way to fuel your mornings. Now, let's talk about a third breakfast mistake that might be draining your energy. The third breakfast mistake to avoid is skipping breakfast altogether. It's tempting to skip breakfast if you're not hungry, busy, or trying to cut calories, but this can backfire. Without breakfast, your body and brain miss out on essential nutrients, leading to low energy, trouble focusing, and even overeating later in the day. After 60, your body needs consistent fuel to support metabolism, muscle health, and cognitive function. Studies show that skipping breakfast can increase the risk of fatigue, poor concentration, and even heart issues over time. My Uncle Fred, who's 71, used to skip breakfast because he didn't feel hungry in the morning. But he'd feel foggy and tired by noon, struggling to keep up with his daily chores. His doctor suggested a small breakfast, so Fred started with a boiled egg and a piece of fruit. He was surprised at how much more alert he felt, and he noticed his digestion was more regular. 2. Fred says even a little food in the morning makes him feel like he's got a head start on the day. To avoid this mistake, aim to eat a small breakfast within 2 to 3 hours of waking up. Even if it's just a piece of yogurt or a handful of nuts, start with something light if you're not hungry, like a smoothie or a small bowl of oatmeal. Plan ahead by keeping easy options on hand, like pre-boiled eggs or yogurt cups. If you're busy, set out your breakfast ingredients the night before to make it quick. This small habit can give your body the energy it needs to thrive. With eggs as a great choice and skipping breakfast as one to avoid, let's explore the fourth best breakfast option, one that's trendy and nutritious. The fourth best breakfast choice is whole grain toast with avocado. This combo is like a powerhouse for your morning. It combines the fiber and complex carbs of whole grain bread with the healthy fats and nutrients of avocado. Whole grains provide steady energy and support digestion, while avocados are rich in monounsaturated fats, which are good for your heart and brain. They also contain fiber and potassium, which help with blood pressure and muscle function. Research shows that this combination can keep you full, stabilize blood sugar, and support heart health, making it a great choice for seniors. My neighbor Linda, who's 66, started having avocado toast after her old breakfast of white toast and jam left her feeling hungry and jittery. She'd mash half an avocado on a slice of whole grain bread and add a sprinkle of pepper or a slice of tomato. She found it kept her satisfied for hours, and her energy was steady through her morning activities, like volunteering at the library. Linda says it's like a treat that's secretly healthy, and she's even noticed her joints feel less stiff, possibly from the anti-inflammatory fats in avocado. To add avocado toast to your breakfast, aim for 1 slice of whole grain bread with a quarter to half an avocado. 3 to 4 times a week, choose bread with at least 3 grams of fiber per slice, and mash the avocado with a fork for easy spreading. Add a pinch of salt, lemon juice, or veggies like tomato for flavor. If avocados are pricey, use a smaller amount Or try other healthy toppings like hummus. Keep portions moderate if you're watching calories. And if you have digestive issues, start with a small slice to see how your body responds. This tasty combo is a simple way to nourish your body. Now, let's look at a fourth breakfast mistake that might be sneaking into your routine. The fourth breakfast mistake to avoid is drinking sugary coffee drinks or juices. Those fancy lattes, sweetened iced coffees, or big glasses of orange juice might seem like a nice morning pick-me-up, but they're often packed with sugar that can spike your blood sugar and lead to an energy crash. They also lack the fiber and protein your body needs to stay satisfied. After 60, these drinks can contribute to weight gain, inflammation, and even increase the risk of diabetes. Studies show that high sugar drinks can disrupt metabolism and leave you feeling tired instead of energized. My friend Bob, who's 16, used to start his day with a large, sweetened coffee drink from a local cafe. He loved the taste, but he'd feel jittery and then exhausted by mid-morning, and he was struggling to keep his weight in check. He switched to black coffee with a splash of milk and paired it with a balanced breakfast like yogurt or eggs. He noticed his energy was more consistent, and he wasn't craving snacks as much. Bob says he still enjoys a treat occasionally, but cutting out sugary drinks made his morning so much better. To avoid this mistake, stick to unsweetened coffee or tea, or add just a splash of milk or a natural sweetener like a touch of honey. If you love juice, limit it to a small 4-ounce glass of 100% fruit juice and pair it with a protein-rich food like eggs or yogurt. Better yet, eat whole fruit for the fiber and nutrients without the sugar overload. Check labels on store-bought drinks. Avoid those with added sugars or syrups. Swap sugary drinks for water, herbal tea, or a small serving of fruit to keep your mornings balanced. Let's wrap up with the fifth best breakfast choice, one that's sweet and good for you. The fifth best breakfast choice is berries, like blueberries, strawberries, or raspberries. Berries are packed with fiber, antioxidants, and vitamins that support your heart, brain, and digestion. Their natural sugars provide a gentle energy boost without the crash you get from processed sweets. And their fiber helps keep your blood sugar steady and your digestion smooth. Research shows that eating berries regularly can improve cognitive function, reduce inflammation, and support heart health, making them a perfect addition to your morning. My cousin Helen, who's 67, used to rely on sugary jams for her morning toast, but she'd feel tired and hungry soon after. She started adding a handful of blueberries to her yogurt or oatmeal instead. She noticed she felt full longer. Her digestion was more regular, and she had more energy for her morning walks with her dog. Helen says berries are like a sweet treat that makes her feel good inside and out, and she loves keeping frozen berries in her fridge for convenience. To add berries to your breakfast, aim for a half cup to 1 cup. 3 to 5 times a week, sprinkle them on yogurt, oatmeal, or whole grain cereal, or blend them into a smoothie with milk and a handful of spinach. Frozen berries are just as nutritious and often more affordable, so keep a bag in your freezer. If you're watching your sugar intake, stick to moderate portions. And if you have health conditions like diabetes, check with your doctor. Berries are a delicious way to start your day with a nutrient boost. Now, let's talk about the final breakfast mistake to avoid, one that might surprise you. The fifth breakfast mistake to avoid is eating only white bread or bagels. White bread and bagels are made from refined grains, which are stripped of fiber and nutrients. They can cause quick blood sugar spikes, leaving you hungry and tired soon after eating. They also lack the protein and healthy fats your body needs for sustained energy and muscle health. After 65, studies show that diets high in refined grains can increase the risk of weight gain and heart issues, which we want to avoid as we age. My friend Anne, who's 70, used to love her morning bagel with cream cheese, but she'd feel sluggish and bloated by mid-morning. She switched to whole grain toast with avocado or a boiled egg and noticed she felt more energized and satisfied. Her digestion improved, too, thanks to the extra fiber. Anne says she still enjoys a bagel now and then, but making whole grains her daily choice has made her morning so much better. To avoid this mistake, swap white bread or bagels for whole grain options with at least 3 grams of fiber per slice. Look for bread labeled 100% whole grain or whole wheat, and check that whole grain is the first ingredient. Pair it with a protein or healthy fat, like avocado, peanut butter, or eggs, to make it more filling. If you love bagels, choose a smaller whole grain one and eat it occasionally as a treat. Start by replacing white bread with whole grain options a few times a week, and your body will thank you with steadier energy and better health. Now, let's bring it all together. The 5 best breakfast choices we've talked about. Oatmeal, Greek yogurt, eggs, whole grain toast with avocado, and berries are like a dream team for your mornings. They provide fiber, protein, and healthy fats to keep your energy steady, your digestion smooth, and your heart and brain healthy. On the other hand, avoiding sugary cereals, pastries, skipping breakfast, sugary drinks, and white bread or bagels helps you dodge energy crashes, bloating, and nutrient shortfalls. These choices are like setting a strong foundation for your day, giving you the fuel to enjoy life after 65. You don't need to overhaul your mornings. Just start with 1 or 2 better choices, like a bowl of oatmeal or a serving of yogurt, and see how you feel. I'd love to hear from you in the comments. What's your go-to breakfast? Or which of these choices are you excited to try? Your story could inspire someone else to start their day right. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more tips on living your best life at any age. Your mornings are a chance to nourish your body and soul, and with these choices, you can make them vibrant and healthy. Here's to a happy, energized, you keep thriving.